For a long time, I believed money could fix almost every problem in a family. But one day my younger brother came to see me, and when I offered him money, he refused it. What he said that day completely changed the way I see helping people. My younger brother and I grew up in a simple home. Life wasn't easy for our family. There were many times our parents had to sacrifice just to make sure we were okay. As the older one, I always felt a responsibility in my heart. I promised myself that if I ever became successful, I would make sure my family never struggled again. Years later, life began to work out for me. Slowly, I started achieving the success I once dreamed about. Whenever someone needed support, I sent money. To me, that was love. But one afternoon, something happened that opened my eyes. My younger brother came to visit me. The moment I saw him, I could tell something wasn't right. He looked worried. We sat down and started talking. After a while, he told me the truth. He had tried starting a business at different times. Both times the business failed. I could hear the frustration in his voice. Without thinking too much, I said the first thing that came to my mind. Don't worry about it. I will give you money to start again. To me, that was the obvious solution. But he looked at me quietly and shook his head. At first, I thought he didn't understand what I meant, so I repeated it. Take the money and start again. But this time he looked straight at me and said something I will never forget. I didn't come for money. I was confused. Then he continued. I came because I needed someone to talk to. I needed advice. He explained that he had already failed twice, and those failures had taught him lessons. If I take your money now and fail again, he said softly, it will feel even worse. Then he said something that touched me deeply. What I need right now is someone who believes I can do better next time. At that moment, I realized something I had never thought about before. Sometimes people don't need to be rescued. That day, instead of giving him money, we spent hours talking. We talked about what went wrong in his previous businesses. We discussed better ways to plan. We talked about patience, learning from mistakes, and starting small. Before he left, he said something that stayed in my mind. I want my next success to be something I worked for myself. A few months later, he called me. There was excitement in his voice, but this time something was different, and the confidence he once lost began to return. One evening he visited me again. This time, he looked happier. He smiled and said, this success feels different.